Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Warning: this post contains spoilers for Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8. I'm pretty confident I know which Daredevil. Born Again character could become the perfect rival in the Punisher's upcoming MCU special. As Daredevil, Born Again reaches the end of its first season, it's expected that Jon Bernthal's Frank Castle will reunite with Matt Murdock for the finale episode. Keeping that in mind, I do think the finale will help set the stage for the upcoming Punisher series and its potential antagonist. Announced at the beginning of 2025, just ahead of Daredevil, Born Again's premiere episodes in March, it was confirmed that the Punisher will be getting his own MCU special presentation, not unlike Marvel's Echo series, which was released in 2024. It was also confirmed that Jon Bernthal himself will be co-writing the special, presumably spinning out from his appearances in Daredevil, Born Again Season 1. Keeping that in mind, I think Frank Castle's Punisher is about to get an all-new nemesis following Daredevil, Born Again's finale. Officially created by Mayor Fisk to deal with the serial-killing artist known as Muse in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 6, the Anti-Vigilant Task Force has now been deployed in full force. Not having to answer to anyone other than Fisk himself and allowed to operate freely using extreme prejudice, the AVTF is made up of corrupt and aggressive NYPD officers and detectives who idolize Frank Castle's Punisher. Likewise, many of these cops have co-opted the Punisher's skull logo, representing their willingness to use whatever means necessary in the name of justice. Keeping that in mind, one of the AVTF officers with a large spotlight is Detective Cole North, Jeremy Isaiah Earl, shown by Mayor Fisk's side at the black and white ball in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 8. North was also falsely given public credit by Fisk for the murder of Muse in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 7. This makes sense, considering Cole North's history in the comics as a detective who started his journey in a similar fashion, going after vigilantes and causing problems for both Daredevil and Spider-Man. He's also had conflicts with the Punisher in the comics as well. Interestingly enough, Cole North has yet to be shown without a Punisher logo tattoo like many of his fellow officers. This feels intentional, especially because we still don't know who it was that posed as the Punisher and killed White Tiger in Daredevil. Born Again Episode 3. I'm willing to bet Cole North was Hector Ayala's killer, having spray-painted a white skull on a bulletproof vest, just like Frank Castle himself. Regardless if the killer is revealed to be Cole North, what's going to be interesting is learning whether the hit was put out by Mayor Fisk before the official formation of his task force, or if the murder was carried out independently. Either way, the possible reveal that North killed White Tiger while dressed as the Punisher could put him right in the crosshairs of Frank Castle, not to mention Daredevil himself. After all, Punisher made it clear in Daredevil, Born Again Episode 4, that he has no love for his Bulls fanboys. I expect Cole North to be featured in Daredevil, Born Again's finale episode, presumably as the ATVF races Daredevil and likely Punisher to get their hands on Bullseye. Assuming North survives the ordeal, I could easily see Mayor Fisk assigning him to track down the Punisher in the aftermath of Daredevil. Born Again Season 1, setting for the upcoming Punisher special presentation. It would certainly mirror how Fisk assigned North to track down and arrest various New York vigilantes like Spider-Man. The opportunity to see the Punisher clash with an imposter and effectively reclaim his skull does have some exciting potential for the MCU. I think I know which Daredevil. Born Again character is being set up as the Punisher spin-off's villain as excitement builds for Marvel's upcoming Daredevil. Born Again fans are constantly burrowing through every tidbit of news and leaks surrounding the series. With the return of Charlie Cox as Daredevil/Matt Murdock and John Bernthal reprising his role as the Punisher, the anticipation is palpable. The implications for the wider Marvel Cinematic Universe are vast, especially with the Punisher getting his own spin-off series. In this maze of potential storylines and character arcs, speculations are swirling about who could take the throne as the Punisher's new adversary in his solo series. In exploring the arcs and themes of the Daredevil comic lore, there's one character whose narrative threads seem to weave perfectly toward a prominent villainous role for the upcoming Punisher spinoff. Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin. The Kingpin's complex legacy. While fans are well-versed in Kingpin's duality as a ruthless crime lord and cunning businessman, the deep psychological profile he carries makes him uniquely suited to be the quintessential foil for the Punisher. Taking on the role of the Punisher means dealing with the moral complexities embodied by the character, and who better to explore that than Wilson Fisk? His character is already wrapped in layers of moral ambiguity, providing a rich backdrop for conflict. Throughout the Daredevil comic series, Kingpin is not just a villain, but a representation of everything that Daredevil and the Punisher both fight against, albeit with different methods and philosophies. Daredevil's commitment to justice contrasts starkly with the Punisher's lethal means of delivering it. Their shared history with Fisk offers a compelling narrative thread that could be emphasized in both Born Again and the spin-off. Daredevil and Punisher, two sides of the same coin. What distinguishes the Punisher from Daredevil is his distinctly lethal approach to crime. Frank Castle, the Punisher, embodies the darker, more violent spectrum of justice, whereas Matt Murdock seeks redemption through the law. However, both characters frequently intersect in their pursuit of justice, leading to dynamic confrontations. Kingpin is often caught amid this clash of ideologies, sometimes swinging alliances as it suits his interests. If we consider Daredevil, Born Again the reunion between Daredevil and Punisher could also parallel the moral and ethical conundrums faced when confronting Kingpin. The nature of their conflict with Fisk could highlight the philosophical rifts between the two characters and turn up the dramatic stakes. This foundational conflict sets the stage for a potentially explosive reveal when we consider who Castle might be up against in his own narrative. Teetering on the edge, setting up conflict dynamics. In the comics, Kingpin's methods often involve manipulation and psychological warfare, making him a formidable opponent for the Punisher. With his extensive criminal network, Kingpin could leverage propaganda and twisted narratives to vilify Castle, turning public opinion against him. This manipulation could provide layers of conflict that resonate with current societal issues, showcasing the blurred lines of morality. Moreover, if Fisk is orchestrating events from the shadows, he can serve as a puppet master, driving Frank into increasingly desperate acts, while also showing his own resilience and depth. The character is known for his strategic acumen, making him a dangerous adversary who can anticipate Castle's moves, forcing Frank to consider alternatives he might not normally entertain. The signals in the shadows, clues in the trailer. Fans have extensively analyzed the trailers and teasers for Daredevil, Born Again searching for clues that might indicate the trajectory of the storylines. In several glimpses, the towering figure of Wilson Fisk can be seen in ominous shadows, his presence looming over various interactions. This visual symbolism could easily align with the thematic setup of the Punisher spinoff, positioning Kingpin as the architect of chaos. Additionally, establishing Fisk within the narrative early on would allow for a more seamless transition into the Punisher series. The intertwining of plot lines could amplify the stakes, each character revealing facets of their moral compass under the overwhelming shadow of Kingpin's machinations. A dual threat, the rise of Kingpin's empire. As traditional comic lore paints him as a crime lord, Kingpin's ambition could lead him to build a sprawling criminal empire, which would threaten both Matt and Frank. With the power dynamics of organized crime at play, Kingpin embodies not just a singular villain, but a systemic representation of crime, corruption, and power abuse that both heroes seek to dismantle.